Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you some cheesy Evelynn mid lane. We ended up taking bone plating, which I wouldn't normally go on Eve mid. It's just because it's a Zed, and Zed is just wildly over-tuned right now. I'm trading with my bone plating on right now. If I were to have moved a little bit cleaner, he wouldn't even have been able to auto me. Since Evelynn, after her first Q, she can move while she's queuing. I basically should have hit him with 3 Qs. And then, oh, come on. Oh, I missed that one. I should have hit him with the 3 post Qs, and he shouldn't have been able to auto me. So I should just traded my Qs for one of his. That's what I'm trying to say. Zed level 1's kind of weak. So once he's got his 3 levels and then his level 6, he starts getting kind of busted. If you're going to play Evelynn mid, you need to be roaming a lot. I ended up missing that cast. I didn't even see one of my minions leech onto it. Missed another one. Got that one. Got a point in my W. Got it. Nice. Not sure where Fiddle is. I have my word down though. He might actually end up missing this. Took a turret shot. That's not great. He has already blown through his refills, which is kind of nice, but it's kind of hard for me to farm right now. Is Fiddle here or something? Got it. I still have potion advantage on this guy too. I can check my other potion if I really want, or even possibly heal off my passive. Yeah, probably just let him go on that one. That's fine. It actually turned out okay, in my opinion. I'll block my minions, recall. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. My wave's gonna push to him. Oh well. Probably should have just had Warwick help me there. I got kind of impatient, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and just rush down some armor. I don't really want to fuss around with Zed too much. With lethality rush people like Zed or Talon, if you can just get a little bit of early armor, you can completely cancel out their lethality. So that's what we're going to be doing. We'll go for an early arm seekers. If you're going to play Evelynn against an AP champ or a champion that can't threaten all-ins with you, you'd have more item options. Against Zed, it just kind of takes away a lot of what we want to do. Have I tried Mobilytics? Nah, not really. I haven't. There's a lot of different sites that kind of do the same thing. Kind of like copycat sites. To where it gets to a point where it doesn't really matter which one you use. You should just use the one you like the most, the one that's most pleasing to you, because most of them really do the same exact things, just look slightly different. We are out farming Zed a large degree. I think he's just trying to take too many big trades with us like this. Like that trade he just took didn't really get him anything, and he put itself on cooldown. That his little shadow he tosses out is like a around 16-20 second cooldown level 1. It's gonna give us a lot of time. Go ahead and try to shove this. At least we got the cannon. We ended up actually missing a couple of other minions, tragically. I'm going to start pulling off once I'm level 6. I don't really want to roam pre-level 6 because I could just run into a ward. Yeah, he's tossing his stuff out whenever it's up. A lot of times having your ability is more powerful than using it because you have the threat of using it. So if you know you're not going to get very high value off of using a high cooldown ability, you just hold on to it. It's kind of like having an arrow drawn rather versus like shooting it and missing. There's really no threat at that point. I suppose unless you have a quiver. Oh, that was not close. Got him. That was not as close as I thought it would be. He just absolutely wrecked me in Jax. I know Renekton can be really challenging for Jax in the early game since Renekton doesn't have mana costs and he has really low cooldowns. I'm gonna just go ahead and get out of here. I think Zed's on his way. If he shows up, I'll squirm around and move, but he really shouldn't chase this because I could be anywhere. Might just be trying to cut off my entry back in the lane. We have Seeker's Arm Guard now. We're gonna keep building our Hourglass. I know it's slimy, it's cheesy, it's gross. We have no choice though, because Zed is a point and click champion. Once he's level 6, he no longer has skill shots. He just presses R and then everything is essentially point and click. So if you do not build Hourglass versus Zed, you're probably gonna lose the game. At least as the enemy mid laner. That's why we're rushing Hourglass. If you're having problems with your mana, you could take Mana Flow on Evelynn. You could go for free stopwatch on Evelynn as well. That works. The only reason why I went for Bone Plating was for the early lane phase. I didn't want to get bullied out of lane by Zed. Bone Plating is a very cheesy rune to take as a laner. It's very short-sighted. It's an early game rune. Coup de Grace, Mana Flow, all that type of stuff would outscale this. Or take going for the free stopwatch into like I forget what the one that speeds you up when you use potions. Wow, she actually landed that. I juked backwards. That wasn't even gonna hit me if I didn't juke. Got him. Zed's coming though. Move away from where Zed is. There's a pink word right there. Zed's in the bush. Oh. I juked it. I juked it. Wow, he really screwed the pooch on that one. You can get lucky sometimes if you do some choppy movements after he R's you, if he doesn't do a good job on staying on top of you. Whenever he goes to throw out his Q, like if you do a 1-2, you can dodge it. It's kind of lucky though. Because if he throws it right before you juke, then it'll hit you, so you can't land all of them. Even against better Zed players, it still works, but typically with better Zed players, they'll hold on to their Q until they're fairly certain they're gonna land it. In his situation, he put himself in a spot where he was kind of forced to throw it out since he was fighting essentially 1v versus 3. He didn't have the luxury of sitting there and walking with me and trying to figure out exactly where I was gonna move to. Oh, there's Fiddle. I have some mana. If he would waste his shadow here, I could kill him. See how I'm just wrecking him with my armor? Fiddle's about to arm me. Fiddle's about to arm me. I gotta get out of here. Fiddle's on Herald, so I could just back here probably, actually. I'll back, try to block my minions. I want his minions to reinforce first. Hopefully his wave pushes to me. All right, we got full Hourglass now. Cool, cool, cool. We could have gone for stopwatch. Actually, yeah, let's do that. If I could get tier 2 boots, I would. You know, that's why they did that. After you have all 3 of these, Hourglass only costs 50 gold. What they don't want you to do is to use your stopwatch and then finish Hourglass, and then you can use your Hourglass immediately again. So they made it to where it's only 50 gold, so you're like, I might as well just spend the 50 to get the extra bonus stats. That's what I did there instead of buying something else like a Dark Seal. Hit him with my Electrocute. Senna's absolutely creaming me. She has some absurd damage. Got most of those. Welcome to stream, Mean Bean. Should you split push if you play a tank top like Ornn? It depends. Split pushing and stuff is very situational. It just depends on how team fights are going. Split pushing is more of something that you do if it makes sense rather than just a default thing. Champions that you normally see constantly split pushing are champions who usually can't team fight. Champions like Tryndamere typically struggle in team fights to where split pushing 9 out of 10 times is like their best option because they just can't team fight. Ornn pretty much, I'd say 8 out of 10 times has the team fight option at least because he just has so much CC. Where the heck is Zed going? He's still not full item and he's down a bunch of CS. We could probably just kill him. Yep, we don't even have to use our R. I can start fishing for kills bot lane. Fiddle might drop an R on this. He's spooking me a bit. Yeah, Fiddle's R's give me the heebie-jeebies. I wonder if I can kill Vayne. I guess not. That was really awkward. Get him, Warwick. What just happened? Oh, I can't. Oh, no. That fight went so bad for us. We had so many promising things happening. That's just the one thing about Warwick that kind of keeps him as a overall low win rate champ. His ultimate's very skinny, and if it misses, that's all there is. It's a lot harder to land than a Gragas belly flop or a Sejuani dash, and it's a much longer cooldown. Time Warp Tonic, yeah. So a really good scaling thing you can take on Evelynn is Time Warp Tonic with the free stopwatch. A lot of value there, and then you can even start Corruption Potion, which will help you out a lot with your mana problems. That's the best thing you can take with Evelynn top. I just went bone plating for the early game trades. Oof, they got dragon. Dang. I'm gonna get roamed on here in a second. I broke vision, so he didn't know where I was going. You can fake out, like if I would have faked going this way when he had vision on me from the minions or something, then they would think I was going bot lane, and then I could just rotate back top. You'll see pipe mid players do things like that with their invisibility. They'll fake out which way they're going. I'm just walking over pink ward after pink ward here. I hate pinks. Such an overpowered item. It's a very good investment. Our CS is still decent for CS is still decent for how much we're roaming. I would like to start getting some Dark Seal stacks. Once again, I would have gotten this earlier, especially since we were ahead. It's just Zed, man. I can't risk dying to him. It's not worth it. So we'll make a move. We'll try to make a move. Alright, yeah, I'll go bot. I already missed the cannon minion. Feels bad to miss those. If I can get something of value here, it's going to be really worth though. Got it. That's huge. Fiddle's top. I can help her break the turret. Warwick needs to cover mid turret since I'm bot. The enemies are gonna get Herald. We don't have the people over there to contest it, so it's whatever. We'll just give it. On Evelynn mid, you should probably go for a Galio or a Sindra ban. Things that have hard CC that you can't really kill are gonna be difficult to play against. Annie, I would imagine, would be difficult as well, but people don't really play her that much for some reason. Annie's really strong too. I think people don't play her because it's hard to... I think it's... shoot, flash, damn. I think people don't play Annie because it's like hard to identify as it. Like you're playing as a little girl. I think there's very few people who want to do that. People who play her usually just do it because she's recommended for beginners. Like, one of my brothers won't even play female champions. And I know a lot of females that will like only play female support champs. People have a tendency to play what they think is cool or what they identify as. Whether it's like consciously or subconsciously. We're going to be going for Lich-Bane first item. Rushing Night Harvester is only so good. The mythic passive 5 ability haste doesn't even apply to itself. So like rushing it down first item doesn't really do anything. You're better off getting Lich-Bane for the consistent damage. Alright, push that. Top lane not... I can't go over there, he's full HP. There's a good chance he'll kill both of us. He has double magic resist items, holy moly. Renekton's really preparing for a gank. Who gets Quicksilver Slash this early? Something you'll see out of a Teemo top into Mord. Wow, I missed out. I didn't get my Dark Seals there. I will be going Night Harvester, just not first item. I'll most likely get it after Lich-Bane, assuming I don't want to go Mej. If I already have a bunch of stacks, then I'll definitely just go Mej. I mean, I have my Hourglass. Even if he has his R, I can flash or Hourglass or do whatever. He probably thought I had my R, which I didn't. So he was very spooked there. He was very scared. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead, head back bot. Vayne and Senna are staying in lane. What they should be doing is grouping mid by now. When people just choose to straggle like this is your golden ticket on Evelynn. I want to get in that bush or I want to hug the wall here. If I see her stepping up, I'm going to get on the wall. I don't even know how she had vision of me, to be honest, because I was using the wall. I thought I was on the corner of it like this, but they had vision even right there. That was kind of weird. Because I wasn't deep enough. That was kind of funny. I'm going to flash on that. If I Hourglass and stand still, it sets up his abilities. This Zed's a goon. He's got that skin and he wanted to use it. I mean, to be fair, I built the right items, so that helps. I also have bone plate. Having the armor does make a huge difference. I have 45 armor. He only has 21 lethality, and right now, that 21 lethality only translates to about 17 or 18 armor penetration. So I have more than double the armor he even has in armor penetration. So essentially he has no lethality, and then I have like 20 armor extra. Do you identify as an invisible sex demon? No, I just play her because she's fun. I like to play champions I can cheese on. Evelynn, before they reworked her, she used to be invisible like level 1, not just at level 6. And it was very common to like cheese people on their first buff, walk up and smite it because they don't know you're there. I thought that was so much fun. Then after they reworked her, I didn't play her for a while, just like in protest of reworking her. And then I played her and I was like, wow, she's actually pretty fun. We'll go, ooh. He Fiddlesticks was really slow with his Q there. I think he was like taking a sip of cola or something, because he was not ready for that. Get off of me, Senna. Jeez, Senna's such an annoying champ. Warwick, I'm gonna have to help myself to this. I'm running out of mana. If you are low on mana, try to land full charm procs. Full charm procs will completely refund you the W cost. Helps out. This build, since we don't have mana flow, we don't have really any mana items, you will be running out. She should be dead off that. I had a level 12 ignite. She only has level 11 base damage. I just got level 13 off of killing her. There was just no way she was gonna live there. She needed a heal from center or something. Fiddle's right here. I don't want to fight it. He's gonna R. He also has a stopwatch too. That would get really nasty if we tried to do that. Okay, our R's up. Let's look for a play. We're on Hourglass as well. Senna spawning in 2, Vayne up in 3. They're most likely going to push top into Jax. I'll just stand right here. I have my R. I don't know where they're at though. This is weird. They should have been here. They had no other place to go. It was just top or mid. That was strange. They went mid to all farm that same wave together. So bizarre. I don't know why they did that. Yeah, get away from me, Renekton. Get away! So much damage. He has silver. Dude, that looks like Mordekaiser's old Q before they reworked him. Silver Mirror Dawn. So it's just the tank version of QSS. I can't even charm the guy. He'll just QSS it. We have full Lich Bane now. We could go Void Staff. It's a really good budget item, or we could push into Rabadon. Since I do have mesh stacks, I'd like to push into Rabadon, but I can't afford a needlessly large rod. We'll just leave a base with Amp Tome instead. We're sitting on 11 kills and 700 shutdown plus the 300 base gold. If you were to die at this point, you're basically throwing the game, which is why as Evelynn, since you have mesh and typically a lot of shutdown gold, it's just best not to die. That's why she can be a very challenging champion, not because of her mechanics, just you have to be very disciplined with not dying or the game usually is over for you. I gotta find a better flank. Jeez, Fiddlesticks is so annoying for Eve. His little effigies can see you. Like having a free pink ward. He's right here. He's right here. I'm waiting for him to hop the wall. Doesn't look like he's going to. What? I can't even tell what just happened. I killed the effigy and then somehow the real one died like instantly. That's GG though. Well played. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is 𝐒𝐿𝐶. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.